For the Rochester Grizzlies, this past week started like any other, maybe even better. The team set to play in the first round of the Fraser Cup playoffs until they were impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. The countdown was on for the 2020 Fraser Cup playoffs, but then
we're on the bus to Peoria, and we stopped in Iowa City, and they told us to turn around and our game's canceled. So that was a little tough, and you got a lot of emotions running through your head, like, is the season going to get canceled? You see all these other leagues getting canceled, so it was definitely a scary time for all of us.
24 hours later, the final domino fell.
Coach Ratzlaff told us that it was over, and I had to relay the information to the guys, and it was just obviously a tough thing to accept. There's no other words to describe it.
The end of the week leaving many rattled and uncertain.
It came as a shock a little bit.
Kind of send out these press releases that you really don't want to send out and you never thought you would. And I was in the office at the time with Coach Ratzlaff when I found out, and it just kind of hit me, and it's just so sad and upsetting to just kind of see it end this way, because we really had something special here with these guys.
I would honestly say it's the best group that I've had, that I've been associated with in 20 plus years in the game.
Surrealness, a lack of closure, the question of what if. The Grizzlies clinched the Central Division, but they'll never know what could have been.
At least when you go out on a loss, you have some closure with the season and it's over. With this, it's just, halfway to the game and turn around, come home, and then get the announcement the next day that it's over and guys are going home. So
we didn't know we played our last game together, that Sunday against Alexandria. So yeah, that's the sad part. We didn't know. We had no idea.
As for some, this was their last season in a Grizzlies uniform.
It's a disadvantage for our 99s especially. They're the ones that are aging out this year. They've had interest from colleges. However, most of the colleges have lost out of playoffs before their season was canceled, so they would be here watching those guys, so they would have probably had opportunities. Now it's going to be up to me to get on the phone with the colleges, send them video from the season, and get them opportunities. So
now it's time for the next step. Some players are heading home, but for two, it's not that easy, since Grizzlies goalie Mattias Backstrom and forward Jesper Hovling are from Sweden.
It's not even about hockey anymore. It's just life. I don't know when I can go back to Sweden, and hopefully I can go back to Sweden soon, but yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know anyone when I came here, and my teammates and the coaching staff and everything became as a second family away from home, so that was extra hard for me to realize that I might not see them in maybe a few years or in months, or yeah.
In all, just a tough reality to process.
The heartbreak isn't only that they're not going to get to play for a championship, which I think we had a pretty good shot at, but it's also that they're leaving their friends, and for some of them they might not see them again. For some of them they'll see them down the road. So.